Joshua chapter 1. The Lord commands Joshua. After the death of Moses, the Lord spoke to Joshua the son of Nun and the attendant of Moses, and said to him, My servant Moses is dead. Therefore, the hour has come for you to cross the Jordan, and all the people shall go with you to the land which I give to the sons of Israel. I give you all the places where you set foot, as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend to the mountain of Lebanon in the north, to the desert in the south, as far as the great Euphrates in the east and the great sea in the west. As long as you live, no one will be able to stand against you. I will be with you as I was with Moses. I will not leave you or abandon you. Be valiant and have courage, for you are the man to give these people the land which I swore to their fathers I would give them. Therefore be brave and faithfully fulfill the whole law which Moses my servant gave you. Do not turn aside from it either to the right or to the left, and you shall succeed wherever you go. Constantly read the book of this law and meditate on it day and night, that you may truly do what it says, so that your plans be fulfilled and you shall succeed in everything. It is I who command you. Be strong then and be valiant. Do not tremble or be afraid, because the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua ordered the officers of the people, Pass through the camp and give this command. Store up enough food, for in 3 days' time you shall cross the Jordan and enter the land which the Lord your God will give you. To the people of the tribes of Reuben and Gad, and to the half of the tribe of Manasseh, Joshua said, Remember the command of Moses, the servant of the Lord. The Lord has provided you with a place of rest and has given you all this region. The women and children, as well as the livestock, shall remain on the eastern side of the Jordan in the region which Moses gave you. But all the fighting men among you shall cross over armed ahead of your brothers, and shall help them, until the Lord gives them rest as he has given you, that they may also conquer the land which the Lord our God gives them. Then you shall return to the region which Moses gave you, and take possession of that land on the east of the Jordan. They answered Joshua, We will do all that you have commanded with us, and go wherever you send us. Just as we have obeyed Moses, so shall we obey you in the same way. May the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. He who contradicts your words and disobeys your orders shall be put to death, but be valiant and courageous. The story of Rahab. Joshua the son of Nun sent 2 spies secretly from Shittim with the following order. Go and look over the land well, especially the city of Jericho. The spies went, and as soon as they came to Jericho, they went to the house of a prostitute named Rahab to spend the night there. But someone told the king of Jericho, Some Israelites have entered here tonight to spy on us. So the king of Jericho sent word to Rahab, Send those men out of your house, because they have come to spy on the land. But the woman had hidden them, so she said, It is true they came to my house, but I did not know where they came from. And at nightfall, shortly before the city gates were to be closed, they went out. I do not know where they went, but hurry, and you will surely overtake them. The woman had hidden them on the roof of the house, under the stalks of flax which she kept there. The pursuers went to search for them by the road leading to the valley of the Jordan, and as soon as they had gone, the city gates were closed. Before the spies of Joshua fell asleep, the woman went up to where she had hidden them and said to them, I know that the Lord your God has given this land to you. We are frightened, and the inhabitants of the land tremble before you. We have heard how the Lord dried up the waters of the Sea of Reeds for when you came out of Egypt. We know what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of the Amorites, who lived on the other side of the Jordan, whom you put under the curse of destruction. The news has frightened us, and everyone had lost courage, because of you, for the Lord your God is God in heaven above as he is on earth below. Now then, swear to me by the Lord, just as I have been faithful to you, so shall you be towards my family, and spare the life of my father, mother, brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and deliver us from death. The men answered, We pledged our lives for yours. Provided that you do not betray our errand, then we will pay back life for life when the Lord hands over this land to us, and we will deal generously and faithfully with you. Then she let them down by a rope through the window, since her house was built into the city wall. But she said to them, Go to the mountain so that you do not meet those who pursue you. Remain there in hiding for 3 days until they return, and then you may go your way. The men said, This oath you made us swear will not be binding on us, unless when we enter the land you have tied this scarlet rope to the window through which you let us down, and unless you have brought into your house your father, mother, brothers and sisters, and all your family. If any of them leaves this house, he shall be the one responsible for his death, and the guilt will not be ours. But if anyone who is with you is killed, then may the punishment for his death come upon us. However, be careful not to reveal our plan, for if we do, then we are freed from the oath you have made us swear. Rahab said to them, So be it, and after she sent them off, she tied the scarlet cord to the window. They went into the mountains and hid for 3 days until the pursuers had returned. These men had searched in vain for them everywhere. Then the 2 spies came down again from the mountain, and crossing the Jordan came to Joshua son of Nun, and gave him an account of their mission and everything that had happened. They said to Joshua, Truly the Lord has given all this land into our hands. All the inhabitants already melt in fear before us. Psalm chapter 88, Prayer of the sick person close to death. O Lord, the God of my salvation, day and night I cry out in your presence. May my prayer come to you. Incline your ear to my cry for help. My soul is deeply troubled. My life draws near to the grave. I am numbered among those who go down to the pit. I am like one without strength. I lie forsaken among the dead, like the slain lying in the grave, like those you remember no more, cut off from your care. You have plunged me into the depths of this pit, into its darkest and lowest depths. With your wrath heavy upon me, you have buffeted me with all your waves. You have taken away my closest friends. You have made me repulsive to them. I cannot escape from my confinement. My eyes have grown dim with grief, spreading out my hands to you. I call upon you every day, O Lord. Are your wonders meant for the dead? Will ghosts rise to give you thanks? Is your love remembered in the grave, or your faithfulness among those who are in the place of destruction? Are your wonders known in the dark, or your salvation in the land of forgetfulness? Be to you, O Lord, I cry for help. Every morning I pray to you. O Lord, why do you reject me? Why do you hide your face? Afflicted and close to death from youth, I have suffered terrors and helplessness. Your wrath has swept over me, your assaults have destroyed me. Now they surround me like a flood and completely engulf me. Bereft of loved ones and now alone, only darkness is my companion. Luke chapter 5 verse 1 to 16. Jesus calls it the first disciples. One day as Jesus stood by the lake of Gennesaret, with a crowd gathered around him, listening to the word of God, he caught sight of 2 boats left at the water's edge by the fishermen now washing their nets. He got into one of the boats, the one belonging to Simon, and asked him to pull a little from the shore. There he sat and continued to teach the crowd. When he had finished speaking to Simon, he said to Simon, Put out into deep water and lower your nets for a catch. Simon replied, Master, we worked hard all night and caught nothing, but if you say so, I will lower the nets. This they did and caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. They signaled their partners in the other boat to come and help them. They came and filled both boats almost to the point of sinking. Upon seeing this, Simon Peter fell at Jesus' knees, saying, Leave me, Lord, for I am a sinful man. For he and his companions were exceedingly amazed at the catch they had made, and so were Simon's partners James and John, Zebedee's son. Jesus said to Simon, Do not be afraid. From now on you will catch people. So they brought their boats to land, and leaving all they had, followed him. The cure of a leper. One day in another town a leper came to Jesus. Bowing down to the ground, the leper said, Lord, if you only want to, you can make me clean. Stretching out his hand, Jesus touched the man and said, Yes, I want it. Be clean. In that instant the leper was healed. Then Jesus ordered him, Tell this to no one, but go and show yourself to the priest. Make an offering for your healing as Moses prescribed, that should be approved to the people. But the news about Jesus spread all the more, and large crowds came to him to listen and be healed of their sicknesses. As for him, he would often withdraw to solitary places and pray.